Good morning, children. Myself, Karunesh Bhadoria. Welcome to physics class. Children, in physics chapter number 3 is continue, motion in a straight line. In previous video, I have explained equation of motion, derivation of equation of motion by calculus method and some numericals also, okay. But here I am checking equation of motion, derivation of equation of motion by another method. Yes, today I am taking graphical method. With this method, with the help of this method, we can also derive equation of motion. V is equals to u plus at, s is equals to ut plus half of at square, v square equals to u square plus 2as, है ना. So all these equations we can derive by this method. In previous video I have derived these equation by calculus method, okay. So what is this method? Children, you have seen the graph between velocity and time, velocity and time. This is the graph. This is time t. Here time t equals to 0. Here velocity, suppose it is initial velocity u. This is point A, okay, and this is point B. Velocity at this point, velocity at this point, suppose it is V. A particle is moving with initial velocity u. After t second, its velocity becomes V at this point. Its velocity is v. This is final velocity and this is initial velocity. So if we complete this right angle triangle A, B, and suppose this is C point. So children, this height, this is the distance u, and distance from, suppose this point is D. D to B, this is V distance, velocity v. So distance between BC will be v minus u, v minus u, and time taken from O to D, time taken from A to C, this is t, time axis, okay. And this is the slope, suppose it is theta. Write down here. Let an object is moving with initial velocity u. An object is moving with initial velocity u, and after t second its velocity becomes v. After t second its velocity becomes v. It means particle or object is moving either, since it is an increasing graph, so it means object is moving with object is in accelerated motion because its velocity is increasing, right. So now slope of this graph, in previous lecture we have seen slope of graph. It is acceleration. Acceleration. In previous lecture we have seen this concept. Slope of the graph, velocity time graph. Slope of the velocity time graph gives the acceleration. So here acceleration A equals to slope of this graph. This is tan theta. Tan theta. And tan theta is BC upon AC, perpendicular upon base. This is BC upon AC. So A equals to, what is BC? BC is V minus U. V minus U. And AC, it is T. On cross multiply, this gives V minus U equals to AT. On transfer U this side, V equals to U plus AT. This is the first equation of motion. V is equals to U plus AT. We have find this equation by this graph. In this graph, suppose object is moving, its velocity, initial velocity U at this point, A point. After t second, velocity is increasing. After t second, this object reaches at this point B, and at point B its velocity becomes V. This is final velocity. So this distance will be V minus U. Why? O to this point, O to this point, this is V. So D to B, this distance is V and this distance is U. So this will be V minus U, right? And AC is T. We use this concept. Acceleration, the slope of this graph, velocity time graph का जो slope है ना, this gives the acceleration. So here acceleration is equals to tan theta. Tan theta is the slope. Tan theta is the slope of the graph. So A equals to tan theta, and you know tan theta in trigonometry, tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base. So here perpendicular is BC and base is AC. So BC upon AC. Now putting the value of BC, the value of BC, V minus U. So we put here V minus U, and AC, AC is T. So in denominator it is T. On cross multiply, we will get first equation of motion, V equals to U plus AT, right? Now we are moving on second equation of motion, that is S equals to UT plus half of AT square. इसे नोट कीजिए. Okay, for second equation, second equation, S equals to UT plus half AT square. This is the second equation, and we have to derive this equation by this graph. So children, in previous lecture we have seen the area of the graph, area of the velocity time graph gives the displacement. In previous lecture you can see it, area of this graph. What is the area? This is the area. This is the area. Area of graph. Which graph? Velocity time graph. Velocity time graph gives the displacement. So from graph, displacement is equals to area of this trapezium O, D, B and A. Okay, so area of trapezium, what is the name of trapezium? ODBA. BA. Suppose displacement is S. Now what is the formula for finding the area of trapezium? Area of trapezium, yes, it is 1 by 2 in bracket sum of parallel sides into distance between them. So OA and BD, these are the parallel sides, BD and OA, and distance between them, this is the distance. So here area equals to 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides into distance between them, this is distance, okay. So S equals to 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides, means AO plus BD, AO plus BD, and distance between them, this is AC, this is AC. Now putting the value of all these things, see here, distance or displacement S equals to 1 by 2 in bracket OA and BD. What is OA? This is OA and this will be U, from O to A, this is U, plus BD, B and D, this distance is V, into AC, AC is T. So S equals to 1 by 2 U plus V into T. We can put the value of V. What is the value of V? Here V equals to U plus AT from equation number 1. So putting this value of V here, S equals to 1 by 2 U plus, what is V? U plus AT into T, okay. U as it is, in place of V we are putting this value U plus AT, this is V, U plus AT, okay, into T. Now S equals to 1 by 2 U plus U, 2U, and multiply this also, so this will be 2UT and this will be AT square, clear. Now multiplying this 1 by 2, so S equals to 2 and 2 cancel, UT plus half AT square. This is the equation number 2, equation of motion. Equation number 2, S equals to UT plus half of AT square, clear. So this equation also derived with the help of this graph, velocity time graph, okay. So two equations we have derived. Equation number 1, V is equals to U plus AT, and second equation S is equals to UT plus half of AT square with the help of graph, okay. Now we are going on equation number 3rd, that is V square equals to U square plus 2AS, okay. So equation number 3rd, third equation, V square equals to U square plus 2AS. Third equation, with the help of this graph we have to derive this equation. Third, V square equals to U square plus 2AS, okay. So children, this concept we can use, displacement is equals to area of trapezium. This concept can be used for finding this equation. So using that concept from graph, we have we have displacement is equals to area of trapezium. So S equals to, same formula here we can use, 1 by 2 sum of the parallel side u plus v, and distance between them, this is t, distance between them, this is t. Displacement S equals to 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides. Parallel sides are AO and BD. Okay, sum of these two sides. This is the U and this is the V. So sum of U plus V. Okay. Now from equation 1, from equation number 1, from 1, V equals to U plus AT. Find the value of T and putting this value in here. So T equals to V minus U upon A. From equation 1, T equals to V minus U upon A. This is the value of T. Putting this value in this equation. So S equals to 1 by 2, this is U plus V into T, and the value of T is this, V minus U upon A. V minus U upon A. Okay. So S equals to 1 by 2, U plus V is also written as V plus U. Is there any changes? U plus V or V plus U, both are the same. So this is V plus U, and next in bracket V minus U upon A. Now this is identity, A plus B into A minus B, A plus B, A plus B, A minus B, and you know A plus B into A minus B, this is equals to A square minus B square. So S equals to A here 1 by 2A, and multiply this and this will be V square minus, by cross multiply, 2AS V square minus, on transfer V square equals to U square plus 2AS. So this is the third equation of the motion. नोट कीजिए इसको. Yes, have you noted? So this is the third equation. We have explained three equations, first, second and third. First equation, V is equals to U plus AT, second S equals to UT plus half AT square, and third one this V square equals to U square plus 2AS. Now children, I am taking one important topic of velocity. Yes, it is relative velocity. What do you mean by relative velocity? Relative term, we explain this term in the concept of motion and rest. When we took the example, a passenger is sitting inside the train, then the passenger inside the train is in rest with respect to the passenger inside the other the passenger which another passenger which is inside the train, and that passenger will be in motion with respect to outside the passenger. Okay. Here I am taking the term relative velocity. Relative velocity means suppose two objects A and B, both are moving with some velocity. You can say the velocity of first object is VA and second is VB. Two objects A and B, both are moving with velocity VA and VB in the same direction. Then what will be the velocity of first object with respect to second object? The velocity of first object with respect to second object is called relative velocity of one with respect to second. So, relative velocity means the velocity of an object with respect to another object. When we take velocity of any object with respect to any other object, then this velocity is called relative velocity. So, relative velocity means relative velocity. The velocity of an object, the velocity of an object with respect to another object is called relative velocity. Okay. So, this is the relative velocity. When we calculate the velocity of any object with respect to any other object, then it is called relative velocity. Clear? For example, let two object A and B are moving with velocity VA and VB respectively. Two objects A and B are moving with velocity VA and VB. VA is the velocity of first object and VB is the velocity of second object in the same direction. Direction may be different, but here I am taking in the same direction. Then relative velocity of object 1, relative velocity, this is velocity, okay, of object A. Relative velocity of object A is written as VAB. Yes, VAB, relative velocity of object A with respect to B. Here only two objects are there. So, relative velocity of A with respect to B is equals to VA minus VB. Relative velocity of A with respect to second object, that is B, is written as VAB equals to VA minus VB. Note down this. Similarly, relative velocity of B with respect to object A will be VBA. Here it was VAB, but here VBA. Why? Velocity of object B with respect to A. So, this will be VBA and written as VB minus VA. Clear? When objects are moving in same direction, two trains are moving in parallel lines, parallel track. In that case, if their velocity is same. Two trains are moving on parallel track with same velocity, then relative velocity of one with respect to second will be 0, because both are having same velocity, so their difference will be 0. Same velocity, same speed in same direction, so relative velocity will be 0. If their velocity is different, one train is moving suppose 80 km per hour, second 60 km per hour, then there will be relative velocity. If we find the relative velocity of first train, so it will be 80 minus 60, 20 km per hour. Okay. So, relative velocity means difference of the velocity. If two objects are moving in the same direction, suppose if they are moving in not same direction, they are moving in opposite direction, in that case here same direction is not, they are moving in opposite direction. Two object A and B are moving with velocity this and this in the opposite, here I am taking opposite direction, then velocity of A with respect to B equals to velocity of B with respect to A is equals to VA plus VB. Yes, if two trains or two objects are moving in opposite direction, one this side, second this side, in that case relative velocity of this object with respect to this object will be sum of two velocities. Relative velocity of this object with respect to this object will be sum of two velocities. Means when two objects are moving in opposite direction, then their velocity will be sum of two velocities. Clear? And if they are moving in same direction, both are moving same direction, then there will be difference of the velocity. Right? Now, third case is also here. This is the second case, and third case when they are approaching to each other. Suppose one object is moving this side, second is moving this side, they are moving to each other, they are approaching to each other. In that case, here direction of the motion is different, opposite. So, this case we can take here. So, case number third case, when object are approaching to each other, in that case velocity of A with respect to B, velocity of B with respect to A is equals to VA plus VB. This is the case number third. So, here I have described three cases for relative velocity. First of all, what do you mean by relative velocity? Relative velocity means velocity of one object with respect to another object, that will be the relative velocity. There will be three cases when two objects are moving in same direction. In that case, what will be the relative velocity of one object? In that case, when they are moving in the same direction, then relative velocity of one object will be VA minus VB, difference of two velocities. But when they are moving in opposite direction, then their relative velocity will be sum of two velocities. And third case, when they are moving, they are approaching to each other, in that case their velocity will be sum of two velocities. So, this is all about or relative velocity. Okay, thank you children.